Hey, this is take 3, third time's the charm. Apparently I'm not allowed to just film a video where I talk about the year without something going wrong every time. Also, if I look and sound not great, that's because I've been sick. And today is sort of the first day I've not felt like complete ass. Hi! Welcome everyone, Happy New Year. I don't know when this is going up. It's been a year, it's been a weird year. It's been a year with many highs and a year with quite a few lows towards the end of it. It's time to get reflective, retrospective, and talk about how the year felt. And I'll answer some questions at the end of the video, so if you did ask me a question and you want to get the answer to that, just stick around. This is a second monitor video. Throw it up on your second monitor, do something else. But we're just gonna yap for a bit. And I figure the best place for me to start would be to just announce straight up, going into the new year, I'm gonna be changing my content up quite a bit, but also not really. I don't know if you've noticed behind me here, but I've sort of reorganized my furniture. If you'll look right behind my shoulder here, not at Danny DeVito, not him, he's always been there, but there's a green screen back there, full wall green screen, and that is because I want to start just doing my videos on a green screen. And you know, there's a few reasons I've wanted to make this switch. One is that, like, obviously the content has been doing worse the last like month or so. When I got into commentary way back when I started watching Drew Gooden and on all those guys at the beginning, the community felt very specific. It was very like, it's a person, they're gonna talk about something, they're gonna be very funny, they're gonna make jokes, they're gonna do a little skit here and there, and like the videos felt like there was a lot of purpose and thought put into them, and like they were heavily worked on. Commentary nowadays doesn't really feel like that anymore to me. I don't watch a lot of new commentary channels because they all feel the same. It's like a person and they're sitting in front of a desk and they're talking about the new Mr. Beast drama or the new TikTok alpha guy who's cringy. Even at the top level of like commentary, there's a lot of accounts where I used to watch them and I just stopped because they're producing slop, basically. And maybe there's some level of like care they put into that slop, and I'm not trying to be like, this so-and-so makes bad content, because that's subjective, and just because something's bad to me doesn't mean other people don't enjoy it. I mean, those videos do well for a reason. I get it, I get the appeal, but it's not for me, and it's not really content I want to put myself up against, because my videos will just not compare. If your goal is to find something to put on your second monitor so you can zone out and do something else, I don't want to be that. A big reason I did well this year was the video I made on Facebook fetish content. And when I made that video, my goal was to not demonize it, but my goal was to be like, isn't this kind of stupid? And you know, I don't know to what extent I succeeded there, but the reason it did well was not because I was like, this is so silly. The reason it did well is because people came to it to be angry about what I was talking about. It's cool to get like a lot of views on a video, but it becomes very apparent really quick when your whole brand is like talking about the rage bait of the week, that like the people who go to those videos don't really stick around. They don't really care about you. They're not there because you're funny or entertaining. They're there because they saw something they can be angry about, and when people get angry, they want to go comment and leave a message and whatever. You know, I had to delete a lot of really shitty comments on that video. I had to ban a few accounts from being able to comment on my channel. I went into like my next handful of videos wanting to be like, look at these like silly things, look at these silly channels I found, the 3 a.m. video I did, like the vampire show, and those videos did okay. And I think if like the last few videos I made did about as well as those videos, I don't think I would have made the pivot that I'm gonna make, because to me that's like neutral. At like almost 5K subscribers, that's kind of where I should be. 2 to 3K views, you're like, great, you know, awesome. The audience has continued to sort of just like slip. And I think that's because I'm not really talking about things that make people angry. With all that being said, like going into 2025, I want to pass this hurdle, this 5K hurdle. We've been at 4.8K for like 4 months, it feels like now. I've been so close all the time. And we've not really been able to get past it. And in fact, I think we're down. I don't know why I've been losing subscribers all of a sudden, but we're down like 20 or 30 subscribers in the last few weeks, which feels bad. So it's time for me to pivot and to really change up my content. And when I say pivot, I want to be clear. If you're watching this video right now, that means to me that you like watching me. And if that's the case, this pivot should not have any impact on your viewing experience, because the difference going forward is going to be a few simple things that I think will just make for better content. One, I'm going to be on that green screen. Danny DeVito will still be in the videos. Don't worry about him. He's not going to be behind me because I'll be on a green screen, but I'll find a way to get him in there. And two, I want to just talk about things I like to talk about. The year of 2025 is going to have enough of like frustration and anger in everybody with the way things are going just in general. I don't want to make another space for people to be angry and to just like come to complain about stuff. That's not the goal of this channel. It's never been the goal of my content. I started this channel because I want to entertain people. For example, I want to do a video on internet trends, like just a general concept of internet trends. I have a video planned on a couple games I played as a kid that nobody has really talked about on YouTube that I think would be interesting. And like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more focused on games and tech and sort of like internet stuff, and less so on like TikTok accounts or whatever. But they're going to be a lot more packed, dense, fun videos that I hope you'll watch once, go, that was fun, and then you'll want to watch again. All I'm going to say is, like, if you're unsure, you're like, that sounds interesting, but I don't know, just like wait it out. Let me get through the first few videos, see how they do, and just let me know your thoughts then, because I promise you, I'm probably underselling my thoughts for this idea. You know, 2025, we're gonna get a damn play button. I need one little glimmer of excitement in the year that is going to probably be a year of just not that. And don't worry if you liked the videos I did with my friends. I'm going to just plug in the description my Offsite channel, which we haven't uploaded to in a while, and I don't want to say like I'll be posting videos there weekly. I don't know when I'm going to be posting videos, but if you like the videos where I just sit and talk to my friends and we look at dumb things online, those are going to continue, I believe, is the plan. And also subscribe to my second channel, because with these bigger videos coming out, I want to start using that as like a backup channel for other stuff. Some things I'm kind of just floating as I might start streaming in the next few months. And if so, I would post highlights there. I have a couple video ideas where there might be some extra footage I record that could go on that channel too. Know that I have a lot of plans this year that I want to get to, and we will get to them, hopefully. But before we go, I do have a couple questions that you guys asked me that I want to answer. So let me pull those up. All right, question number one, how to stop eating too many ramen noodles. Have you tried cooking them? You know, because then you'd be eating cooked min noodles. All right. What is your favorite fruit? Ooh, this is a good question. I think the fruit I eat the most are bananas. Are they my favorite? No. Pineapple? I think it might be pineapple. I like a tropical citrusy fruit, so it might be pineapple. Did we ever come up with a name for your followers? I was thinking Austonians. Just wondering, love your videos. Thank you. I have decided that if we ever do come up with a name, I don't want it to revolve around my name. Austonians is interesting, but again, I just don't know if I want it to revolve around my name. I've always really liked, you know, Greg, the Little Stinkers, like these are names that are just kind of like names. Like they're just fun. It's like nothing to do with the people who make them necessarily. So if we ever do come up with like a group name, it will be something similar to something like that, along the same veins of like just a name, just something silly. I think with this year, as I change up my content, you know, maybe something will kind of stick out and we'll just take it from there. I don't know. We'll see. Do you actually care about making money on YouTube? And if not, do you have another job? I work with family. Just gonna leave it at that without getting too specific into my life. But do you actually care about making money on YouTube? Yes. Not to the extent that, like, you know, I want to be rich. Because I think a lot of people come into YouTube and they see like the rich people on YouTube and they go like, that's what I've never been someone who's sought out wealth to that extent. If I have that much money, I would rather other people have that much money. Wanting to make money on YouTube is like, I want to legitimize this as something I can do and live off of. And I think that's the extent of it. Like, to have enough money to like move out, pay rent, get food, you know, go out with friends when I want to, is like, that would just be fine. If I could be at that level, that's all I need. Beyond that, you know, I would just invest back in content, or I would give my family and friends some help with things. You know, like, I'm not someone who needs a lot of stuff. I do care. It's just not to like the Logan Paul extent where I'm gonna go sell out like my morals on every little thing just so I can make like a buttload of money. I don't care that much. What made you want to start YouTube in the first place? And how do you feel after growing so much so far already? Well, starting with the second part of that, it's weird because, like I said, I started this year off, I think I had like 500 subscribers, maybe. And now we're obviously almost at 5K, and that's been great. But then, like I said, we've kind of been almost at 5K for like a few months now. So it's been weird because on one hand we grew a lot, but on the other hand we kind of went back to feeling stagnant. I feel okay. The nice thing about this kind of moment in time is that it's let me kind of reflect and figure out what kind of content I really want to make, which hopefully going into 2025 I'll be doing a lot of. So it's nice to have a pretty consistent group of people who I can see comment on my videos, and a pretty consistent like set of likes and views that I get, even if that's kind of dropped recently. Like, it is still nice to see like, oh, 400 people did watch this video and lots of them liked it. I don't want this video to come across as like me being like, wow, everything kind of went to shit at the end. Like, no, I don't feel that way. I don't really understand YouTube. And I'm realizing that like maybe I need to spend time kind of refining and making what I want to make instead of trying to appease an algorithm. What made you want to start YouTube in the first place? I've been watching YouTube since I was a kid. I don't think there's ever been a career path that has made more sense to me than YouTube. I grew up mostly in a small town where I felt like an outcast. I've never really felt like I've had a group that I've really belonged with. But on YouTube, you get that. You subscribe to people, you watch their stuff, you see them grow as you grow, or like, you know, and for me, growing up, that was like Smosh. I watched a lot of this channel called CyberKiwi27, and those guys did like sketches and stuff. And they were like kids. They were like, I don't know, maybe, I think they were probably like 16 or something when I was maybe 10. But they were like a group that would hang out and they would film these videos. And then I started watching people like Jerma and Star and all these guys who did gaming content in the like early 2010s. And I grew. I still watched like Jerma, and it's crazy that I was watching him when I was literally in elementary school, and now I'm watching him and I'm in my 20s. So for me, it's like, I want to be that for somebody. I want to be able to make a spot on the internet where someone else can come, and if they've had a shitty day or whatever, they can see that I uploaded a video and go, okay, I can turn my brain off for like 10 minutes tonight and forget about how shitty of a day it's been. Because to me, that was always what got me like through some days. It's like I would be having a shitty day, I would look at my phone, oh, Jerma uploaded. Oh, you know, and it's like whatever, it's a 10-minute video of him playing a game. But like, for me, that was like, oh, Jerma uploaded, that's exciting. That was like community. So just to be able to like have that for other people and give back in that way, that was the main catalyst for me wanting to start my channel. Also, like, I just really like working with video. I like working in media. I like being creative. I like entertaining people. But it all goes back to when I was like 8, watching Smosh on like my Windows XP like family computer and being like, I want to do that. If I ever had to pick like a YouTube goal that I would love to do one day, I would love to go to go be on Smosh. One day we'll get there. It's like the play button. I need it to happen. It's gonna happen. We'll find a way. I'm gonna work my ass off this year. And I hope you guys all have a really good new year. That was the end of the questions. But thank you guys so much for watching. Seriously, if you are one of the people who watched my last 2 videos, or you didn't, but you're watching this one, I in a non-parasocial way, I love you. You are what keeps me motivated. You are what keeps me like just trucking along, because there have been some moments this year where I have wanted to just straight up quit. Just burn out, feeling lost, like I don't know what I'm doing, and just like not being happy with what I'm producing. But then I make a video and then I see all the comments and I go, oh, okay, yeah, right. This is why I'm doing this. Because at the end of the day, I get to connect with people in some way. And for me, that's what this is about. Not making money, not some ego trip of like, look how funny I am. That part's nice, but like, it's not why I do it. But it's to connect with everybody. So if you were just like listening to this, you mean so much more to me than like you can imagine. So thank you. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me this year. It's been a really hectic year for me, personally and just on YouTube. And you know, as much as I don't think 2025 is going to be a great year, I think we can make it a little bit better. I will catch you guys in my next video, which will be very different. So please do give it a watch and let me know what you think of it when it comes out. Bye.